Welcome back to Tomfoolery and Hullabaloo, the podcast where the hot cocoa is warm, the opinions are spicy, and the hosts are, well, us.
Yeah, just us. Today is our Christmas episode. It is the most festive day in our podcast calendar. I'm even wearing a Christmas shirt.
You are, and I'm wearing a Christmas sweater.
Oh, man.
Look at that. We've got rapid fire holiday questions,
Awesome.
a few would you rather disasters,
Awesome.
a top 10 Christmas movie list that will make someone mad, I'm sure.
What made me a little mad, but it's a tradition.
And of course, the annual Hullabaloo debate, where Scott and I argue over, was Die Hard really a Christmas movie?
Oh, I think that's going to be a good one. Spoiler alert, it is.
We'll get to that later, much later.
All right.
So let's warm up with some rapid fire Christmas questions.
I'm ready, probably.
Real tree or fake tree?
That's a tough one. Rapid fire, I have to say fake tree because we have 5 fake trees in our house. But I do prefer a real tree. It's just so inconvenient.
Well, and we don't have like a tree farm. We can
Right.
go. I mean, how cool. For those of you that live in areas where you get to really do the whole pick one out. I mean, we just go to the grocery store parking lot. They're all tiny. They're all in bags.
They're all sad.
They're so sad.
They look like they've been kidnapped and we're saving them somehow. But that scene in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation where they're like trouncing through the snow to go get a Christmas tree, I've actually never had that experience in the wild. We did go to a tree farm once in the snow and cut down a Christmas tree with Kristen's parents, but that was in Pennsylvania.
That would be amazing.
The last time that Kristen and I had a real tree in our house was like 2007.
Sure.
And we've had a fake tree ever since.
Yeah. I would prefer a real one. I've even thought like maybe we should buy property near the creek and start a tree farm. I mean, this is just on the wild list. Start a podcast, start a tree farm.
Right. That's
own
the
a
order.
hardware store. That's the order. But we have friends that live out on a ranch near Big Bend National Park in Alpine, Texas, and they go out on horseback, scout a cedar tree, cut it down. These are a little bit wider. They're not your traditional, really narrow A-line ones, but I always love watching them find their Christmas tree.
They like drag it back on the horses.
Just
and
drag it back.
That's pretty cool.
It's amazing.
That
They're living a different life than we
that
are.
sounds very like Western-y, giant, Riata kind of.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
Kit and Stacy out on their ranch.
Oh man, it even sounds like.
Yeah.
Man, that's really cool. But I have to say fake tree because
that's what you do.
that is what we do.
But if we had a better option, we'd be real.
I think so.
Sydney even said the other day, he's like, we were watching the Home Depot Christmas commercial.
Oh.
And they have like all the trees out in a parking lot and it's night and it's beautiful. They filmed it beautifully. And he was like, Mom, can we go pick out a tree at Home Depot? And I'm like, baby, that's not what our Home Depot looks like.
Yeah.
But maybe we should. And I could put it on the front porch for him.
Maybe. Or, I mean, HEB.
He's only little.
Yeah.
A little bit longer.
Well, look, I love this scene in A Christmas Story where the dad goes in and tries to negotiate the price. That's always fun. Or like he shakes it and all the needles fall off. Kristen and I got married in 2003. We had our very first Christmas tree. We cut a piece of the stump off of it and is now a Christmas ornament on all of our other Christmas trees. We traveled. We had this Christmas tree. We decorated it, with a few ornaments that we had. And then we went to Pennsylvania for Christmas. Of course, because we weren't watering it. We weren't having somebody come over and water it. And it was the worst mess.
Oh, it's
when
so
we came
messy.
Home.
Yeah. Future. If you're going to go out of town, at least lay like a tarp underneath your tree.
That's right. Or have somebody water it or get rid of it before you go.
Those needles just almost disintegrate, it feels like. But they don't because they're on the floor. What was Christmas treeing like in Germany? Was there Christmas tree farms there or markets?
I mean, the entire country is like a Christmas tree farm.
I want to go there so badly.
But we still did fake tree in Germany, but we were living in an apartment in Germany. So it made more sense. But I mean, we would go to Christmas markets. There was one that we went to at Christmas market in the middle of a pine tree forest, and it was all illuminated by torchlight. And
why did y'all leave?
The government was no longer going to pay for us to stay. But it was incredible. I mean, Germany is kind of where Christmas, like a lot of the American Christmas traditions come from.
Right.
It was great.
So, Scott, what is the best Christmas cookie? Favorite flavor, favorite style?
Ooh, I don't think I have a favorite flavor. It's just a sugar cookie that's iced. Your mom makes them very, very well.
So good.
Kristen's mom makes the exact same cookie. She does in different shapes. And I always end up with the moons that
That looks like a toenail.
Well,
The Christmas toenail!
she ices a lot of them blue, but then her leftover icing is always yellow, but she uses the yellow for the stars, and she does the moons in yellow, and they look like bananas.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that I always end up with because the kids avoid them, and I just graze on the banana Christmas cookies. They don't taste like banana.
Yeah.
But those iced sugar cookies are the best.
I agree. And they're not all created equally.
We're right.
I agree. My mom's are top notch. It was her mom's recipe. And my grandmother, she actually got that from my mom's home ec class. So
Oh.
my mom came home with that recipe in high school. My grandmother took it over, perfected it. And then that has been our Christmas tradition since the mid 70s. And my mom had 6 siblings. I had 11 first. We had a big Christmas, and my grandmother would just bake it, bake and bake. She'd store them in the freezer. But she knew we would all just annihilate the cookies on the first night. So she would wrap them and make them look like Christmas presents and hide them under the tree and
That's
like
sweet.
put to Jimmy. There was no Jimmy in the family. Like, that's how you can figure out. She'd go find like the obscure name of the year, and she'd be like, okay, y'all here's your next set of cookies for day 2 of our Christmas celebration. Here's the box for day 3. And she would ration them for us.
That's very smart. That's
It was very
wise,
smart.
if you will. The first Christmas that I went to Pennsylvania, Kristen's mom made extra cookies because she was like, oh, there's this big Texas boy coming up to
She'd seen the
Pennsylvania.
picture of your hog neck.
Oh, man, that I look like Buzz from Home Alone. Yes. And I didn't really eat cookies. I had a hog neck because I ate pizza.
Right.
And so she made all these extras, and I didn't know until the end. And she was like sending them home with me, and I was like, "Oh, no, thank you. I don't like cookies." And
You never refuse
stupid kid.
food. What an idiot!
Stupid kid.
Anytime food is offered to you, I had to give my kids listen. If an adult offers you food,
Right.
you take it. You say thank you. We leave with it.
That's right. You absolutely do. Learn from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Don't be like that. But I feel like I've made up for it in the last 25 years.
You've eaten plenty of cookies.
I've eaten quite a bit, and now I kind of have to fight my nieces and nephews for them because they also love
Sure.
Mimi's cookies.
And y'all have a big Christmas too, so Mimi's got to make a bunch of cookies.
A bunch of cookies, yeah.
My second favorite cookie, because it is a close second. It's a shortbread that I grew up making across the street at the Wardlaw's house. And
shout out to the Wardlaws again.
Again, I wish they'd listen. You make a red dough, a white dough, a green dough, and then you the 2 colors together to make candy canes, and then the green and the white to make wreaths. And it's not an overly sweet cookie, so me not being a sweet eater, I always love this like almond extract shortbread cookie. They're the other tradition we got to have.
Kristen
those.
loves shortbread. I am not a fan.
It's because we don't like sweet stuff that much.
She brought home sweetbread from, what did I say? Sweetbread?
Yeah.
That's brains, right?
Thyroids.
Oh, thyroids, even worse. She brought home shortbread from England, and she was like, oh, this is going to be so good. And she was trying to get Jack and I to eat, and she's like, I feel like I'm the only one that's eating it. We're like, you are. You were the only one that's eating it. We don't like it.
That's right. White lights or multicolor light?
Oh, I'm a white light person.
I'm a white light person too. One year I bought a tree that with the remote control could switch between white and multicolor.
Yeah.
And I turned it on white, and then Hudson, who was little, like 3, 4, 5, would go change it to multicolor, and it just was ruining my vibe. So I had to get rid of that tree.
Oh, no.
Get one that's just white lights.
Yeah, I just feel like it's really classic-y, and and
cozy.
And the fact that we don't really get snow around here,
Right.
I feel like it just kind of invokes that feeling of like icicles on the house or whatever. But yeah, white light.
It just
all the
helps
way.
your tree glow better too. We have a lot of colors going on with our ornaments, and it doesn't compete with that.
Yeah.
I think it showcases that better.
And I don't mean like bright white, like, because there's 2 different kinds of
Sure.
white light. I mean, I like that soft, almost warm yellowy
Yeah.
white. I don't know.
Wrapping paper or gift bags?
I mean, wrapping paper is amazing on Christmas, but gift bags are definitely more convenient.
I would never. I mean, I've got to be real desperate to be putting something in a gift bag. I
Yeah.
mean, totally out of time. Also because we have a dog now. I mean, he could rifle through a gift bag.
Oh yeah,
and
just tear it right through them.
just kind of snoop it out. And then
cat-
I wrap gifts for a living in the holiday season because I own a gift shop, and so
Our cat loves your gift wrapping.
yeah.
Yeah, he is all up in
So you just laying on the presents?
laying on the presents, chewing on the ribbons. Like this is a new thing, and I do not like it.
No.
But if you're going to do a gift bag, I would suggest that you not write directly onto the bag.
So you
Like
can reuse it.
right, like a part of the gift bag is that you get to reuse that gift bag,
Here's
right?
the deal. You can open that cabinet right over there and 100 gift bags are going to spring out. I don't reuse them
Oh,
because
no? Come on.
no,
Well, then you have all of our
I
old
intend to, but it just never ends up working out or it's not the right size. And
I
I just
promise
need
you
to
we have
throw them all away.
returned birthday gift bags to you.
I've done a few. But overwhelmingly, it's hard to reuse them.
Yeah.
Stocking stuffer, you always happy to get.
Mm,
I feel like batteries would be one.
yeah, I really love a good battery. A little 9 volt. That's the best one. No, Pringles is always a fun one, Kristen. It's a tradition that she always does because it fills the stocking so
It sure
quickly.
does make it look full, you jerk.
And but yeah, but I love like getting M&Ms in a stocking stuffer.
Some
But
candy.
also new socks every year. I mean, that's fun.
Wow.
Am I lame?
Socks. The bar is real low, Kristen. Pringles and socks. How do you feel about lottery scratch offs?
I mean, I've never gotten one as a
That's often a gift kind of given around my family. I hate them. You know,
because
only
you never
one
win.
person wins.
Oh,
Maybe. We did it one year where we bought like 50 scratch offs, everybody scratching off, and the total pot was like $20 is all
yeah.
that came out. And I'm like, this is proof we should not be wasting our money on this. But I know a lot of people do it.
Yeah. No, that was never a tradition in our family.
Christmas morning or Christmas Eve?
Ooh, Christmas morning. I love a good Christmas morning fireplace. Even when we can't do the fireplace, I put on on the TV like there's a fireplace in
Thank
the
you,
background.
Netflix, for
Yes.
that fireplace TV. I agree.
Well, we actually ended up buying something that's called like Firehouse app or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
to play in the background because we just we can't always have a fire on Christmas.
I promise, when that TV has that fireplace on, the room warms up.
It really does. I don't know how it works, but
I
I
don't know
agree
how it
with you.
works either.
But we have a Christmas Eve tradition where like in my family growing up, you always get to pick a gift underneath the tree to open. And we started that with our kids, but it is translated into a Christmas book and pajamas. So they get matching pajamas and they read the Christmas book together. And I love that tradition that we have.
Yeah.
Because Kristen just put out all of our Christmas books, and Jack, the thing that she displays them in, it's like this, ornate little bucket. And Jack was like, "Mom, why did you put the books in like this?" She's like, "We have over 20 years of books in here, and they don't all fit anymore." So
That's right.
it's a pretty fun tradition.
Yeah, growing up Christmas Eve, I always got to open the pajamas the night before.
Yeah.
And I've done that with the boys as well. And then I just have a ton of Christmas books. So we're trying to read one of the Christmas books every day of December because we've got Shirley over
Well, without
25.
little kids anymore, Kristen has decided that she's going to have Jack read her a Christmas book a day now.
Poor teenage boy. I have always loved Christmas Eve.
Like opening all the presents Christmas Eve?
Well, we did that a lot growing up, but I just mean the night of Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I think there's something about it being nighttime and all the lights out. It's colder in Del Rio because
Yeah.
it can be 90 degrees on Christmas Day. So you're a little bundled up Christmas Eve. My grandparents always had a party. We would go to church and it's usually a kids program. And then we'd go to my grandparents' house and they'd have their friends over, which was like the only day of the year they ever had their friends over.
Yeah.
My grandfather and his friends would be in his library just visiting, and we'd have tamales and soups and beans and play games. I think there's something to the anticipation, the joy, whereas Christmas morning, you are rushing through that present opening, and then it's over. It's anticlimactic at that point.
Yeah.
So I think it has something to do with Mass or church on Christmas Eve, because the few times we've missed Christmas Eve service, like last year we were driving Christmas Eve to get to Kate's mom's after work. There's a missing part to not being at that service.
Yeah,
on
there is
Christmas.
something I feel that is super special about that Christmas Eve service. As a kid, I didn't really get it. I just felt like my parents were just adding another thing to it. But as an adult, I have really cherished that Christmas Eve time. And as a pastor too, we tried a few times to incorporate the kids and dressing up and having them be a part of that. And I do think that there's something special that can be added to that. But this year we're going to do our Christmas kids pageant the Sunday before, which is the 21st. And then our Christmas Eve, we're just going to keep it more
Traditional.
intimate, traditional. We're going to sing some Christmas carols. We're going to do our candle lighting. We'll turn the lights off and
Yeah,
we'll
I
sing
love it.
Silent Night. I love all of
Me
that. The suggestion was made that we do like battery powered candles this year. And I was just like, there's something
There's something to going down the row and illuminating that
right.
candle. I agree.
But we do have some hay bales in the church this year,
Oh,
so maybe we'll move those out for
let's
Christmas
move
Eve.
those out for Christmas Eve.
Because we did the Advent candle lighting this week, and it struck me that I have a live flame right next to 5 hay bales.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we're going to make it through this service, I know, but maybe next week we got to
do something a
adjust.
little
Yeah,
different.
move that a little farther away.
Occasionally we would do midnight mass on Christmas Eve, which was super special too.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I was old enough to stay up till midnight and not sleep during that service.
Midnight and past, yeah.
Yeah, because it starts at midnight.
Right.
But one year, one of my favorite memories, one of the there was multiple choirs, because in the Catholic Church there's multiple services. A different choir does, Saturday evening is always the kids choir, and Sunday early morning was this older choir. I'm very elderly folks, so they draw the midnight mass, and they weren't our most talented choir. And I'm in high school, so I'm a real jerk at this point in my life. And some of my friends, the Edwards, are in a few kind of in front of us. And so she and I are in high school. Her little brother's like late junior high, early high school. And the not so great choir is singing Silent Night in 4 languages.
Oh.
And this one man, and y'all got to bear with me, he is singing, and I'm not even kidding you, sounds like he's gobbling. And as a teenager,
It's 2 episodes in a row we've got a
I've
turkey
gobbled
gobble
2
out of you.
inches. Y'all, as a teenager listening to a guy sing Silent Night in German, warbling, I was losing it. I was laughing. Yes. And I'm making eye contact with my friend in the row in front. Her little brother's giggling. He's getting hit. I mean, we were just like, what are we supposed to do? This is terrible.
That poor guy.
But it's one of my favorite memories. But no, the women in that group were awful. Like, it was just the worst choir.
Yeah.
And we were trying to sing Silent Night in French, and it was impossible.
Yeah, well, I mean, those are times where you have to be able to chuckle at it, but you also have to realize that the people are doing it out of the service of their heart, not because they're trying to be on American Idol.
100%.
Yeah.
Nobody, and that's what I always say. I'm not signing up to be in that choir because I've been warbling right there with him.
I was going to say, we played a singing game recently. Our families
What's
did.
the name of that game? Grab the mic?
Grab the mic or something like that. We play a similar game that's called Encore, but you were not far from gobbling in a couple of those songs.
I like to call it warbling.
Or orbling. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Would you rather?
Okay, let's do
Christmas edition, holiday theme. Would you rather have Christmas dinner with Grinch or Buddy the Elf?
Buddy the Elf. He's just so joyful.
He's so joyful, and he would make everybody happier, and there'd be spaghetti and syrup.
And spaghetti and syrup and cotton candy and candy corn, candy canes.
It's not the worst thing I've eaten.
Yeah.
100% Buddy the Elf. That Grinch, he's a jerk.
Well, he's kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, but his face is so ugly. And he wouldn't wear clothes. I'd have to look at his bare chest the whole meal.
On Christmas, the Grinch wears at least a shirt.
No pants still.
No pants.
Yeah,
no pants.
He'd be pantsless.
It would not be allowed in Sweden. Call back to one of our first episodes.
Only give gifts or only receive gifts for 1 year?
I would only give gifts.
Yeah. I mean, you're a very good gift giver. You don't mind shopping and selecting things.
And I like thinking about the people that I'm buying the gifts for, and I'm actually a terrible gift giver in the sense that when I buy a gift, I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
I'm like, Christmas, I'll get you something else for Christmas. I got this for you. I really want you to enjoy it now.
Yeah.
I am getting a little bit better because Kristen has really overemphasized for me the specialness that she likes to open up gifts on Christmas Day. Stop giving me things before Christmas. Yeah. So I've gotten better at being patient, but if I got it for you, like it's sitting and hiding in my closet, or my wife loves to ask me questions, and sometimes she backs me into a corner to where I'm like, I either have to lie to you or you have to stop asking me questions. These are the 2 options. So
yeah. No, I'd rather give them. And I too love giving gifts. I love thinking about what people want and need and meeting those needs.
I could go an entire Christmas day without opening a single present.
100%. I've done it. And then the other thing I wanted to say on that is, now that is not what young Sarah would have said.
Oh, yeah, young Scott.
Guys, young listeners, as parents, we love bestowing those gifts and holiday magic on you. So please don't think you are doing anything wrong by loving receiving gifts. It's totally an age thing. And as you get older and you have the means financially to bless other people, that's where that comes from.
Right.
But as a child with no job or no money, it's much harder. And therefore, we love your homemade gifts. A card,
Yeah.
thoughtful something, the things you bring home for school from school are more than enough for us as
When
parents.
I was a kid, I would have rather opened up a gift that I hated than not get a gift at all.
100%.
And now I would rather just like if you're not thinking of me or there's not something that strikes you, then just don't get
Yeah.
me anything. It's fine. Write me a note. Like
Yeah.
that's okay.
My mom and her girlfriends are very good about like birthday time, not forcing like, oh, it's Kristen's birthday. I have to go out and get her a gift.
Yeah.
If Kristen's birthday is in September and April, I run into something that I love, just would my mom would buy it for her and say, "Kristen, this is your birthday gift."
Yeah.
Could be the last one, could be the next one, I don't know, but I saw it, I thought of you, this is your birthday
Right.
gift
Well,
versus forcing it on the day, and I
this is
love that.
gonna sound super lame, but I the g- the gift of time with the people that you love.
Okay,
I
it's true, but
But it's
so
so
lame.
true, but it sounds so lame coming out of my mouth. But like for birthdays, I don't like surprises necessarily. I don't like people buying me gifts out of obligation. I would rather just get together, play some board games,
Yeah.
have a good laugh, share a good meal, and just be with the people that I care about. That's gift enough. That sounds so lame. It's so true though, but that's
No,
gift enough.
100%.
Like how old am I? I'm like 90. Oh, that's good
I'm
gift
just
enough.
running low on time,
I
and
just
I'd love
love
some
to
more.
see you. Boy. But it's
I
so true.
I think that's why I always tell my friends, like, I don't want to celebrate my birthday because I don't want gifts. I don't want them to feel obligated to give me gifts. Like, if we could just hang out without the obligation of a gift, I would
Well,
much prefer
and
that.
you are literally the hardest person to buy a gift for.
It's true. I have everything.
And you own a boutique. Like where I get gifts for other people is from the store
Yeah.
that you
It'd
own.
be really awkward if you came in and you were like, I need this wrapped as a birthday gift the day before my birthday. And I'm like,
Yeah, nobody.
why is it
It's
in
a
my
Thanksgiving present, Sarah. Why would it?
why
I-
is it in my size?
yeah,
So weird. Why'd
I
you hold it up to my back when I was in
I know other people your size.
I know other people yourself. Would you rather it snow every Christmas or never wrap another present?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
You don't already wrap presents. I wrap them for you at my
No, that's not
boutique.
true. I do wrap other presents. Although I did get something in the mail for Kristen the other day, and I was like, I wonder if I could just take this to Sarah
You
and have
can.
her
Just
wrap it. For
don't
me.
catch me on a busy day or give it to me early enough that I can do it when I have time. You know what I mean?
Man,
Don't bring it Christmas Eve. I will not get to it Christmas Eve.
So, I don't mind wrapping gifts. Kristen and I will sit and we'll watch It's a
Yeah.
Wonderful Life, and we'll wrap gifts together with a fire, and that's fun. But as a kid, I would rather it snow every single Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
As a grown up, I don't want to see another drop of snow
But if it was just on Christmas, yes, I want it to snow every Christmas.
and then melt.
Yeah.
Like I
Just
don't have
I
to.
want it for the 25th
I don't have to
of
shovel
December.
a driveway.
No, we
I
have
don't have
nowhere
to
to
worry
go.
about the electricity going out.
No.
I
Well,
you
it
know,
doesn't matter. You got a fireplace. You'll be fine.
yeah, I even have a
This is
gas fireplace now, so that's even better.
Would you rather sing Christmas carols door to door or dress as Santa for the day?
Well, I've done both of those things.
Oh, that's weird. I have not done both.
I actually, a couple of years in a row, I dressed as Santa for like the kids' Christmas party for the squadron that I was in, for the unit that I was in when I was in the military. But I do like singing Christmas Carol door to door, like bringing joy to people. So either one of those things is okay as long as it's bringing joy to people.
Yeah. I think I should dress as Santa because I'm a warbler.
I think you should warble door to door.
I love singing Christmas carols too. There's moments where I feel like this is a bygone thing of a bygone era because so few people answer their phone, answer their door, do any like when I was growing up, we used to go sing Christmas carols every year. We'd get on the back of the hay truck, we'd go around Park
Yeah.
Avenue, we'd hit a couple of these South Del Rio neighborhoods, go have hot cocoa at the end of it, and it was a really fun memory. One year we used to have a trolley service as the city bus
Yeah.
service, and we rented a trolley, so we were hopping on and off the
Oh, that's
trolley
fun.
to do our hayride, and that was a really fun memory.
We
I-
try to bring hayrides back with Christmas caroling, and it never really goes the way that I like it to
Well,
go.
I think because you're on the wrong side of town.
Well, and I agree with that too. Like we should go right around where
Yeah.
the church is. But this year we're gonna do Christmas caroling, but we're just gonna go to the assisted living
Yeah. And that's the
facilities.
folks that need it the most.
Right.
Would you rather open one big gift on Christmas Eve or open all the small ones?
One big gift on Christmas Eve, I guess.
Yeah, there's something to having the volume, especially as a child. It's like, I'm looking for volume.
Yeah.
When you're real little, it's definitely quantity over quality. And as you get older, your list becomes more
Did
quality.
you ever have that situation where you saw a gift under the tree and it was like a really big gift, and all that anticipation and expectation of what you thought it might be
Yep.
was completely devastated on Christmas morning when you actually opened it and found out what it was?
Yes.
What was the
So I had asked for an American Girl doll.
okay.
And those came in a box just a little bit bigger than a shoebox. I mean, size 11 over here. It's the size of a shoebox. But for the most of you, not the size of a shoebox. And so I didn't know where it was coming from. Is it coming from Santa? Is it coming from grandma? Is it coming from mom? You know, whatever. Well, I go to my dad's mom's house here in Del Rio Christmas Eve, and she had a box the size of an air conditioner wrapped for me. And I was like, oh, I am not getting an American Girl doll from her because that box is entirely too big. But what on earth would be in a box
Maybe
big?
it's a real girl.
Maybe there's a pony in it. So I unwrap, and I'm digging and I'm digging and I'm digging and I'm digging. And finally, at the bottom of that box was the little shoebox American Girl
Oh,
doll. And that's one of my favorite Christmas gifts ever of all time. I got Molly, who was from 1940s, World War II era, which I was obsessed with. But I was like, Mima, because I watched that box there for weeks in
yeah.
anticipation. And I was waiting for the shoebox to arrive, and it never arrived. And
So you were like 35 when this happened?
no, she died when I was 32,
Oh.
so 33. No, yeah, I was probably second,
Oh,
third
yeah.
grade, prime Christmas
Oh, yeah.
years.
Prime Christmas magic those
And
years.
she fooled me. She got me. 'Cause she goes, I knew you'd know what it was if I put it under the tree in the right size box. So she got me. All right, last one.
Last one.
Would you rather have the ability to untangle any Christmas lights instantly or magically wrap gifts instantly?
Untangle the Christmas
Oh,
lights.
100%.
It is
Because you
the
just come to
number.
Russell Hardware and you go, boop, wrap that gift,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
already have the
magically wrapped.
magic gift wrapping thing.
I mean, is this why you don't have lights on your house?
No, I don't have lights on my house because I was given a pass from my wife to not put them up this year.
Yeah, he's getting too old to climb ladders,
Well,
folks.
I mean, I've only fallen off a few times. No, I normally do string our entire house full of lights, and I try every year when I take them down to put them in a certain way, but I feel like there might be a gremlin or something
Yes,
that crawls into my attic every year
it's the Grinch.
and yeah, just tangles up my lights because they never come out the way. Like I even like wrapped them one year with
Like on a cardboard or.
what with not a piece of cardboard, but like a strap. And I was
Oh.
like, this, and I labeled them like this is bundle 1, bundle 2, like parts of the house. And I went back in and pulled them out the next year, and they were all like intermixed and not in the order that I remember putting them in. And I was like,
I think Ratatouille lives at your
"Ah, it's
house.
something. I have no idea. But the unraveling Christmas lights is the worst part.
It is. It's almost worth buying new ones
It
every
is.
year. What is, when you think back to Christmas over the years, what is the most memorable, like what stands out in your mind as best Christmas story, funniest Christmas story when you think about it as a child?
Well, I remember we used to go to my grandparents' house in Louisiana, which is the home that my parents currently live in. And my brothers and I would sleep up in their finished attic. And we would always sneak down to see Christmas early because, parents are like, don't get up until 7, and we would always go down early and like play with the gifts. And there was one year where my uncle Mark, who has since passed away, but not because of anything we did to him, he slept in the doorway of the attic to prevent us from coming down. He's like, they'll never get past us. And so we did.
Yeah.
We snuck out while he was sleeping in the doorway, and then we just stayed downstairs because we were like, well, we can't get
We won't
back
get back,
past him. And the like peak Christmas magic year for me, I even remember like what my brothers got for Christmas. My older brother got a BB gun. I got a Lego set. It was actually like an off-brand Lego. They were called Tychos, but it was a castle set with horses and knights and stuff. And Santa or my parents or my Uncle Mark or somebody had partially put it together, but left the instructions for me to finish. And that was super magical. And my little brother got the Fisher Price Zoo, which he absolutely, because he was like 3, maybe 4, and it was super magical because we were all excited for each other. And then my parents came in and were like, "Oh, what is going on?" And I feel like that year is the same year, like my aunt, who is closer in age to my brothers and I than she is to my mom. She got like an 18-speed bike from Santa. Like it was
Awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty magical.
I had so many great Christmases. I'm grateful for my entire childhood. My parents did a beautiful job at the holidays with cooking and family and hitting all the Christmas places we needed to go. One Christmas stands out to me. I mean, there were so many great gifts that Santa brought over the years, but I remember being like 5 and opening something and looking up to the heavens and going, "Thank you, Santa!" Like I still feel that. And a few years ago, Sydney had a similar response to a Pokemon video game that
All right.
to this day brings tears of joy to my eye. He was ecstatic. And
Yeah.
I felt like I relived my youth through him in
Right.
that, and I luckily got it on video. It was the only thing he wanted on the whole. He was like, I want nothing but this, and he got it, and he was so excited.
Was the dollhouse was that Christmas or was that a birthday for Kate? Her dollhouse reaction?
You're asking the person who doesn't remember
Yeah,
anything.
she doesn't remember anything. But I remember Kate reacting like that for a dollhouse that we got her when we lived in Germany. I mean, I've never seen joy like
Yeah.
on her face when we surprised her with this gigantic dollhouse that we don't even own anymore, but it
Yeah.
was still amazing. I do remember those Christmas magical moments as a kid, but I mean, I know this is going to be really hard for you kids to understand, but as a dad, and I'm sure as a mom, it is way more magical to experience the joy through their eyes and through their expectations and,
Yeah.
on Christmas morning than anything that I ever experienced as a kid.
One of my funniest Christmases, it was probably around first grade. My dad had a gift under the tree that he wrapped for me early on in the month, but it was there. It was a big box, probably, I don't know, 16 by 16. And I just couldn't wait. I had no idea what was in the box and couldn't wait to open it. It was a gift from my dad. Christmas morning, Santa comes, and so there's just gifts everywhere. And my dad had bought my mom another gift, so it's wrapped in the same paper as my 16 by 16-inch box, and it's the same size. And without reading, because I had seen that box all month, I go grab it to open first. It was one of the first gifts I opened. And I'm ripping into it, and it is a kitchen undermount TV. And I scream. Yeah, I mean, y'all, I'm 6. I'm like, yes, I got a TV. And my dad's like, oh, crap. No, that's for your mom. That's a
Oh.
kitchen. And then I was so disappointed.
Oh, no.
I didn't even ask for a TV, but I thought, oh my God, my deepest, darkest wish is a TV in my room, and I
Yeah.
got it. I didn't even have to tell anybody. Well, I ended up opening my actual gift, and it was a bunch of basketball cards. It was a Michael Jordan figurine. My dad and I collected cards. We went to the card shop all the time. My Michael Jordan figurine is still in the box. They did not let me play with it. I doubt it's worth anything, and I bring it up often that I think it's pretty stupid. We kept that in the box and didn't let a 6-year-old
Play
play
with
with
it.
Michael Jordan. But here we are. I got that. That was one of my favorites where I was like on a high like I had and then brought way down. And that TV was undermounted in my mom's kitchen for the next 25 years,
Yeah.
probably. She had it a long time. All right, next segment. Top 10 best Christmas movies of all time.
This might stir up some, anxiety or animosity with some people, but this is from our news desk. We have, tasked our producers
Our
and all
team.
our
Team
team
of people.
with getting this down to the top 10. We're going to start with number 10, and we're going to do them in order. I don't necessarily agree with the entire order, but we'll get through it, I think.
I agree. I don't either, but, I don't know who we're going to fire after this.
Yeah. All right. So
Here, we'll go through the list, and then at the end, we'll discuss your favorite one or two, my favorite one.
Okay.
I mean, we'll go back and say what should have been one or two.
Okay, so Die Hard number 1, we
Mhm.
both agree? Oh,
Mhm.
wait, no, that's later. Okay, number 10 on the list is the Santa Claus. This is Tim Allen, peak dad mode. He was in Home Improvement at the time. Like, he accidentally kills Santa Claus and somehow
Gets a promotion.
gets a promotion. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a great classic Christmas movie.
it's a good one.
Number 9, Muppet Christmas Carol, a timeless Charles Dickens classic told by puppets.
I mean, it might be my number 1.
I'm going to be honest, there is a Muppet Christmas movie I love more than this one.
It's impossible.
And it's like a Muppets Farmhouse Christmas.
No.
And my mom recorded it on VHS.
Oh, from the
TV when I was a child, and I watched it every Christmas with the commercials, which are amazing to get to
Whoa,
see.
yeah.
There, I remember there was this toy at Pizza Hut, like a stuffy you could buy at Pizza Hut. My Buddy and Kid Sister advertisements. Anyways, so the whole thing, I loved always watching the toys from my youth. But the Muppets are going to spend Christmas at a farmhouse, and Piggy gets snowed out. because she's too busy doing fabulous piggy things. And Kermit the Frog has to go rescue her. And it's great. And I actually looked it up on YouTube and showed it to the boys a couple
Well,
years
I have
ago.
to watch it. I have to admit, I love the Muppets. I've never heard of this show before, but I am a diehard Muppet.
No pun intended.
Yes, but I love this Muppet Christmas Carol. As a matter of fact, Kristen got into the car the other day. I'm not sure where we were going, but she goes, "What is this?" And I go, "It's the Muppet Christmas Carol soundtrack." She was like, well, I guess this is Christmassy. And I was like, it is Christmassy. But also, the Muppets have a John Denver Christmas,
Yeah.
and the 12 Days of Christmas by the Muppets is the best
Rendition of the 12 Days.
Yeah, Miss Piggy goes, "We've golden rings."
Yes, she does.
Yeah, it's the best.
Number 9.
Oh, you take it.
Oh, thank you.
You can have it.
Love Actually. It's a Christmas classic.
Oh, man. But it is really an emotional roller coaster.
It is, but
It's too much reality, I think.
I love the way it all, like, seemingly is like 9 randos that are actually, they all come together and are all interrelated.
Oh, yeah, but it's just so, it's sad.
But that's not what I walk away with. I end up walking away very happy for everybody.
Mm.
Even the weird rock star, he ends up having a wonderful life.
I think he's the best. That's the best storyline in the whole thing. Our friend Corinne, Corey, we call her. She loves this movie. Like she tells us that we have to watch it every year. Just for her, we have to watch it every year.
Yeah.
We didn't actually watch it last year because we just, I don't know.
I got this on DVD right after it came out because they came out when I was in college, my freshman year of college. Me and my roommate went and saw it. I've loved it ever since. And I've seen that movie 100 times because I didn't own a lot of DVDs. So I watched Love Actually all the time.
So all the movies I've asked you if you've seen, no, but you've seen Love Actually over 100 times. Woof.
So far, I've seen all 3 on this list.
All right. How about this one? A Christmas Story.
Of course. Yes.
You'll shoot your eye out?
Yes. The most quoted Christmas dad line in the history.
I mean,
you can't say BB gun without. When you said earlier, my brother got a BB gun, I was like, I almost said it, but I didn't want to spoil it.
It was not a Red Ryder BB gun with a compass in the stock. It was a different one.
It's such a good movie.
But I love The Christmas Story.
Number 6.
I also love this one.
Elf. I actually saw it for the first time last year.
Oh, man, that's mind-boggling.
I know. But it is a movie that will unite the world.
I mean,
everybody loves it.
Everybody loves it. Even people who don't like Will Ferrell.
Which I don't know why you don't like Will Ferrell because he's probably my favorite actor ever.
I love Will Ferrell in Elf.
That's the only movie you love Will Ferrell in?
I mean, there might be another one, but
Anchorman is like
I don't
top
like that movie.
5 favorite movies.
I don't like Step Brothers. I don't like
I didn't love
Talladega
Step Brothers.
Nights. I don't like any of those.
God, he's so funny. And he's just funny in life. Like, I love watching him clips on Instagram. Like, recently he was like DJing his son's like party at USC. And he's great on SNL. I just think he's the bee's knees.
Yeah. So this one, the next one on number 5 is a Christmas classic, Miracle on 34th Street. I mean, it gives you all the feels.
Yeah. And I probably haven't seen this since it debuted in 1994.
94. No. Not that.
Oh, you're talking about the original
I'm talking about the original one.
Oh, well, I've definitely not seen that one.
With Ingrid Bergman. Like, it is, that's great.
I'm going to make a note right here. Watch the original.
Black and white version.
I watched the one with Matilda in it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe that one's good. But the guy that plays Santa is the guy from Jurassic Park, right? Who am I asking? I can't.
Is it not enough that I've seen it?
I mean, you've seen Love Actually and
Elf and A Christmas Story. And we're 5 for 5. And technically 5 for 5 because I have seen A Miracle on 34th Street.
Yes, but not The Miracle on 34th Street.
Number 4, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Let's be honest, folks. We all have a cousin Eddie. I have a couple.
We do. Mine's called Uncle Walt. But I cannot recommend this movie. I cannot say, watch this movie with your kids.
No. Can't watch this movie with the kids. But here's the problem. If you can't, all you snobby people out there that can't point to a cousin Eddie in your family, you might be cousin Eddie. So just beware. Beware before you start judging the rest of our families.
That's right. If you don't know who cousin Eddie is in your family, you are cousin Eddie.
That's right.
But look, I'm going to tilt my camera down here. I got a famous quote from this movie. I don't know, Margot. Kristen and I do love this movie. We watch it every year, but don't recommend it. I do love
Adults only.
A guilty pleasure, yeah.
Number 3, The Polar Express.
I mean, I love this movie. It is so Christmassy to me. All aboard! We quote My boys and I quote this movie like all year
We
round.
might have gotten to the first movie on the list I've never seen.
What? Oh, it's so good. The music is good.
You have to remember, I'm
Oh
younger
boy.
than you, so my kids are a different age. And
There's a
yeah, I just want to make those two things. I
yeah.
wanted to say those two things
Well
out loud.
said. There's also a book.
It was older. I read the book. I'm pretty sure we've read the book. The movie, I was too old for the movie when it first came out. So I never, and you probably had kids younger,
Kate. Yeah.
so that's what I mean. Like it's just kind of missed us. So it wasn't something that I've known to show my children, but I'll work on that.
Well, they can come over and watch it with old crazy cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie,
Yeah.
Uncle Eddie's going to show you the Polar
Yeah.
Express kids. Hey, here's the deal though. Tom Hanks, American Treasure, one of my favorite.
I mean, he plays the majority of the characters.
Yeah.
It's
I should see it if not only for him. I think we've talked about this before, but he narrates a book called The Dutch House.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one of my favorite audiobooks ever because he delivered it so beautifully. And then Meryl Streep, I've listened to her. Actors should 100% be narrating all the books
right.
that we
Well,
listen
especially
to.
actors at their caliber. Like
Yes.
Anne Hathaway reads The Wizard of Oz. And we used to play that for the kids because she does it so well because she's so talented at changing the inflection of her voice and telling the story, even though it's not her story, she does a really good job. Kristen listened to Anne of Green Gables, but Scarlett Johansson read it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Highly recommend.
Matthew McConaughey read his own book, and I love that too.
All right.
It was so good. Again, for the adults, it's kind of his memoir, Green Lights, and him reading his own story was even better because he is just talking to you like a friend. Have you done that one?
No, you and Kristen both have told me that I need to either listen to it or read it. But I think you guys are having a different reaction to it.
No, don't be silly. That has nothing to do with how he looks.
I've tried to listen to it a few times. I've started it and I can't get into it.
Maybe it's because your hearing's bad. Number 2 on the list.
Only half bad.
Home Alone.
I can't believe this is number 2.
Because you want it to be number 1.
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I really
So here's the deal. Dude Perfect just on their overtime last week put out the list of the top 10 greatest movies of all time. Tyler, you are my favorite.
He's the main dude, right?
He's the main dude. He put this at number 10. And he said he almost didn't put it on the list.
What?
And he thinks it's overhyped. And I'm not sure he's actually watched it.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what I took from the episode.
Home Alone, he said was overhyped?
He made all the men on the panel mad. All the dudes were like, they booted him off, and then Garrett did the rest of the list.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe he only did it
and he's being funny.
Yeah,
I get that.
He's trying to be funny.
But yeah, no one.
Because not only Home Alone, but also Home Alone 2, which is almost the exact same movie.
He put Home Alone 2 higher on the list.
All right, so he's just being funny.
And I took Home Alone 2 off this list.
Right. Well, both of them though, pretty much the exact same movie. But Home Alone 2 has the bird lady and Donald Trump's, but that doesn't make it better. But they're both very magical to me. But I think another part of the magic of Home Alone for me is that it came out when I was still a kid.
Correct.
And
we all did this so much in the early 90s.
But it also having my kids watch it, because I waited until my kids were a little older to share this one with me, because there's a little bit of swearing in it, and that Kevin speaks to his mother is not something that I ever would want my children to be like, well, if dad's, endorsing this movie for us. So I waited until they were a little older so we could have those conversations. But there is some magic to it. And the character that most people overlook is the next door neighbor, and the redemptive story of the neighbor, and how Kevin encourages him to reconnect with his son, and the story.
I don't think anybody's overlooking that. I think you're not giving any of us enough credit.
Most people remember the booby traps.
So funny enough, you're probably onto something, because my kids and their cousins film homemade movies, and they edit them themselves when we get together for the holidays. And last year they redid or 2 years ago, they redid Home Alone. Sydney was Kevin.
Yeah, I see it.
It was super cute. I'll need to share that with you. It's very low budget, but it's just a bunch of cousins for a couple hours. And some of the cousins are college age, so she does all the editing and adds sound effects. They do an amazing job. They redid Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, man, why are you sandbagging this for me?
I know you would love it. This year, they redid the Lorax, but they did it in 30 minutes, and they were like, this isn't our best work. But yeah, it's super cute. But you're right. We only focused on the booby traps in the kids' version of Home Alone.
Yeah.
Number 1.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. I hate this movie.
Oh my gosh. I think I might need to be done. I might have to rage quit. You can't hate
This
this
is
movie.
sad. This is a sad. I think I watched it
It's
too
such a
young.
redemptive story.
I was too young when it was first introduced to me. And I also remember one time watching this movie with a horrible stomach bug. And so I think it makes me nauseous because when I watch that movie, I think of how sick I was that Christmas. And I was in and out of sleep on the couch, but it's
Sarah.
I've never been a huge fan of the Christmas Carol either. I think they're too scary for me.
This story is such a good, wholesome Christmas story. It's actually a true telling of what a life is worth. And I love how I think it's an anytime movie. I don't think it's just a Christmas movie.
Sure.
And when he sets his lofty goals with his future wife and he's like, do you want me to lasso the moon? And that's what sets his expectations as, I'm going to give you everything. And then life just keeps getting in his way and he feels like he's a failure. And yet he's never failing. He is constantly lassoing the moon and bringing it to her, but he can't see it because he's so busy living life. And then the way that the story comes together at the end for him to see the impact that he had of his life on everyone else's life, even though he couldn't see it. I could not recommend this movie enough.
Yes.
I think that everyone who is down, depressed, or whatever need to watch this movie because all of us have value, and this movie articulates that so well. I don't know.
I agree.
I can't believe you
It's
hate
a
it.
wonderful movie. Not my favorite. Love Actually is 100% my favorite.
No way.
Because I love rom-coms.
Oh, man.
No, the story is great, and it is a wonderful reminder.
It is a Wonderful Life.
It is a wonderful life.
I think I might actually have had that one at my number 1.
Yeah. See, I got your list right. Home Alone number 2. I mean, what's wrong with it? Polar Express 3. I think I nailed this list for you.
I would have put the Muppet Christmas Carol.
I didn't know that about
at
you.
number 2.
When I put this list together, I did not know.
Michael Caine plays Ebenezer Scrooge straight. Like he's not acting like he's with a bunch of Muppets. He's acting like they're all people.
Yeah.
And I watched an interview with him and they were like, well, how did you play him? And he said, well, I played him as a sociopath.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, why would you say that Ebenezer Scrooge is a sociopath? And he goes, my head clerk is a frog and everyone else that works in my shop are rats.
Yeah.
Who else would do that but a sociopath? And I was
right.
like, that's perfect.
That's genius. I always liked the Disney Scrooge McDuck version of
Oh,
Christmas Carol.
That was my introduction to Christmas Carol. And then, DuckTales was an extension of that.
Well, I say Scrooge McDuck all the time to people, and I'm like, God, they have no idea what I'm talking about.
Right. Well, because Scrooge McDuck is DuckTales, Ebenezer Scrooge is the Christmas Carol one. So,
Yeah.
But he is Uncle Scrooge regardless.
He's Uncle Scrooge regardless. All right. Segment number 4 from the news desk.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is the history of the Christmas orange. Today, we're going to dive into one of the most old-fashioned, humbled Christmas traditions, an orange in your stocking.
I'm sorry. Can we rewind just real quick? I have to point something out.
What? What did I do?
You're not saying that word correctly.
I did. I said old-fashioned.
No. Say the name of the fruit.
Orange.
Why do you say it like that?
What do you mean? I'm sorry. How do you say it?
Orange.
What am I saying?
Orange. Right?
Orange.
You're saying it funny, right?
I've never said it a different way. How come you're just bringing this up now
I don't think
in
I've
front
ever
of hundreds of listeners? And by that, I mean tens of listeners.
I never heard you
orange.
say
I did say
orange.
Old-fashioned. I didn't say that right. I thought I was like, he's really calling me out for saying old-fashioned.
No, I say so many things wrong all the time.
Orange. You say it.
Orange.
Orange.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, when you say it like
Orange,
that.
you're glad I didn't say banana.
Orange. All right.
Well,
So
I wanted to make you cry with this story, but this is not how I was going to go about it. The Christmas orange.
all right, so this is the tradition of the orange in the stocking. Orange in the stocking. The one that, as a kid, you assume is either one, a space filler.
Like a Pringles can.
Like a Pringles can. The last minute, oh no, I forgot something. Or a mysterious message from Santa about scurvy.
But the fruit actually has...
Which fruit was it?
But the orange has deep roots in Christmas history. Religious, cultural, and especially in immigrant history in the United States. I had a friend who got up on me for the way I said Mexico.
Well, yeah, because you're leaning on the
high on the I.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What are you saying?" I'm like, "Mexico." And he was like, "Mexico." And I'm like, "Mexico. Mexico. It's an E. It's high.
Well, George Strait.
He was from Detroit. I was like, "Why are you arguing with
Yeah.
me on how to?"
No, I'm not gonna correct how you say Canada, Mr. Detroit. Leave us alone on how we
Exactly.
say
Leave me
Mexico.
alone, Michael.
Yeah, you boys like Mexico. George Strait says, "Blame it on Mexico."
Like, I literally use that as an example.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to talk about this
Orange.
tradition. The tradition goes back to stories about St. Nicholas, the original bishop who inspired Santa Claus. According to legend, St. Nick secretly gifted bags of gold to a poor family so their daughters could marry. Over time, those gold coins turned into symbols, round, bright, shining objects, eventually represented by oranges.
Very, very well said. So an orange was not a throwaway gift. It symbolizes generosity, hope, and the idea that even the small blessing could change a family's future.
Today, we throw oranges into lunchboxes without even thinking. But a century ago, citrus was rare and expensive, so fresh fruit in winter was a luxury with a capital L.
Yeah, so it meant that if you got an orange in your stocking, you weren't like, seriously, this? You were like, I hit the jackpot. This is amazing.
So my grandfather, Sidney, grew up in one of those farming communities in West Texas that were poor, full of immigrants, and it was a tough time in American history. We had the Great Depression, we had the Dust Bowl era. His parents were German immigrants. They came to America with nothing but their faith, their work ethic, and the dream of something better. Life was lean, money was tight year-round, and winter was especially hard. So every year without fail, Sidney would wake up on Christmas morning to a precious gift, an orange.
One?
Just one. That was the treat. The orange meant sweetness in a season that was otherwise cold and difficult. It meant his parents had saved, had scrimped, and had sacrificed, and it meant Christmas had arrived.
Yeah, and it's just wild to me because kids today opening a stocking and they're looking around and they're like, "What is this?" or "Why did I get this? Where's my iPhone? Where's my iPad?" You know, they're looking at material things and they're not appreciating the little things.
Right. So for poor Europeans, where this tradition originated, and then later the poor immigrants into the United States, the orange became a symbol of making it, a sign that despite the struggle, they could still bring something special to their children. It represented hope during a hard winter, prosperity that they were still fighting to reach, care from parents who had very few material things to give, and connection to old world traditions symbolizing gold, blessings, and provision.
So it wasn't just hope or just it wasn't just fruit, it was actually hope. I
Right.
love that.
It was dignity wrapped in appeal.
Well, so it wasn't just your family that went through this either. My
Sure.
family did the same thing. My mom actually still gives us an orange every Christmas that she sees us or that she's around.
Yeah.
She still gives us an orange. And it's really hard to explain, but I do, like most things that we've talked about today, I appreciate it more now because I see what the symbol is,
Absolutely.
it's appreciate the blessings. So this might be the first time that anyone has described an orange like this, so poetically as you wrote, but I don't know. There is something special about it.
There is. So during the Great Depression, especially, the orange became even more meaningful. Money was scarce everywhere. Families could not afford toys, and some couldn't afford shoes. But an orange, if they could get one, was a truly treasured gift.
Yeah, I mean, it's that special Christmas feeling, right? The closer that you get to understanding why the traditions exist, not just participating in the tradition, the more that you get it and the more that you feel it. So if you were a kid in the 1930s and Santa's bringing you something bright, sweet, and totally out of reach for 364 other days, it becomes, that Christmas magic that we're all seeking to recreate.
Absolutely. And my Pappy Sidney, we called him, carried that memory his whole life. Every Christmas, he talked about that orange.
You talked about that orange.
That orange! That's what I'm talking specifically about, the Christmas orange. He talked about how he'd peel it slowly and make that moment last longer.
Well, I had a grapefruit this morning for
Make you
breakfast.
cry?
It did not make me cry, not like this. But there is something special to that magic, that need to savor the special, especially when 364 days there's nothing special and then it's just an orange and it's so easy for us to take for granted right now. But back then, I mean, I don't know. You've convinced me. We're going to take everything back.
Yeah, we're just doing oranges this
Chris,
year.
I'm taking
No
your
Pringles.
I'm returning your gifts. You're getting an orange.
Just
Sarah's going to wrap tons of oranges this year.
Yeah, I actually have oranges on paper at the store, but it's not for Christmas, it's for your birthday gifts. So yeah, those oranges, they are a blessing, kids. They are not and shouldn't be a disappointed. disappointment.
Yeah.
So next time your kid pulls out an orange and says, "What is this doing in here?"
Tell them the truth. Tell them that it's history. Tell them that it's hope. Tell them that it's a better way of getting rid of the Grinch than, just love or whatever. An orange or orange.
Orange. It depends on what region of the country you're
I
from.
mean, I guess we're going to change the debate
Yeah,
today.
Hullabaloo debate
Orange or
coming up.
orange?
Is it an orange or is it
No.
an orange?
No. I'm not
Orange.
even convinced that your parents say it like that.
I don't know anything anymore.
It's been so long.
I have never been called out on that one, so I'm like, do I not say orange enough?
Well, as soon as you said it, Kristen and I made eye contact. And then you
That's
said it
insane.
again.
Yeah, and I'm over here just reading my script,
Like,
and you
oh,
two are
no.
having this jerk moment over here, getting ready to pounce on
Like,
me.
oh, that old lady's warbling again.
Oh. Segment number 5, Hullabaloo debate.
All right, this is the segment that we've all been waiting for, Sarah. You know that we've been waiting for this one. As a matter of fact, your dad pulled me aside at the Christmas parade the other day and asked, when are you and I talking about this exact topic?
I'm so glad. He has tried, people keep trying to write our scripts for us. Little do they know we're on it. We're on top
doing
of it. So, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Easy. Yes. Closed. That's it.
Absolutely not. Case reopened.
Oh boy. Okay.
Scott, let me have it. Why? Why is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Because it takes place on Christmas. Well, technically Christmas Eve. There's a Christmas party. There's Christmas music. He's going to see his kids on Christmas. It's all Christmas themed. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas.
But if you remove Christmas from it, I feel like the plot still works.
Yeah, but it also has the themes of family. It has the themes of redemption. I mean, those are all Christmas themed things.
But it doesn't rely on Christmas the way that real Christmas movies do.
So
Elf doesn't work if it's Christmas.
Elf does not work, but
Home Alone. I mean,
Home Alone could work if it wasn't about Christmas. He could have been forgotten anywhere.
He wouldn't have gotten that redemption story.
The part that I like so much.
Your favorite part doesn't happen.
I think that still could happen. It was more magical because it was taking place around Christmas time. But I mean, there are other movies that do have Christmas in them that I wouldn't consider to be a Christmas movie, like Toy Story. At the very end of Toy Story, they're all
I've never thought of that as a Christmas movie.
Well, right, but it has Christmas in it. But this has a Christmas theme throughout.
Yeah, terrorism was a real Christmas theme. Hans Gruber falling off a building says Christmas in my family. If somebody's not falling off the roof, it's not Christmas.
The Grinch is a Christmas movie about terrorism. It's literally, he's stealing Christmas. He's terrorizing, he's stealing.
But he's only stealing Christmas gifts and ornaments, and it's the night before the feast of the Christmas Oompa Loompa or whatever that movie's about.
Yep.
I do want to say the Grinch is not on our top 10 list.
The Grinch is not there.
What moves? What leaves the top 10 list to get the Grinch on there?
Love Actually?
That's why the Grinch is not on the list, because I got to have Love Actually on there. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. For me, it would be Polar Express, and I put the Grinch in its place.
No way.
But that's because I've never seen the Polar Express. That was the only movie on the list I haven't seen.
Listen, Home Alone and Die Hard have a lot of similarities. There's family, there's redemption, and there's terrorism, and there's booby traps, and there's ropes, and it's all sorts of stuff. They're all very similar. Home Alone is like the kid version of Die Hard.
It is the kid version of Die Hard. Well, my favorite movie, Love Actually, the bar with which I judge all other Christmas movies.
Love Actually is barely a Christmas movie. I think Love Actually has as much Christmas in it as Die Hard does.
There are so many Christmas parties. There are Christmas concerts.
There's a Christmas party in Die Hard.
There's Christmas.
There's Christmas gifts in Die Hard.
Oh, that was my next one. He beat me to it.
Yeah. Love Actually could take place without it being at Christmas time.
Okay, I think here, I'm going to get back into the Grinch. Christmas is a feeling, and Die Hard doesn't give me that Christmas feeling that I get. I want to watch Love, 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 to take your words out of your own mouth.
Man, she is using my own words.
I want it to be, you know what the top 10 greatest Christmas movies of all time are? Everyone on the Hallmark Channel. Those are all the greatest.
No way.
There is love, there is gift giving, there's heartache, but then it's back and it's good and it's sweet and it's not stressful. Die Hard is too stressful to be a Christmas movie.
What about?
However, if you've ever spent Christmas in my family, it kind of feels like a Die Hard movie.
What about the Nutcracker? Is that a Christmas story? Because that also involves violence.
I'm just going to say no, because then
Christmas.
I don't want it to help you.
It starts
Nope, that's why it's not on the
it
list,
starts
Scott.
on Christmas morning, there's a Christmas gift given, and then there's violence, and then there's
I don't know any of that.
kidnapping.
There are no words in that movie, so I don't actually know what's happening.
Well,
Do you know that I learned I needed glasses watching the Nutcracker
how
at
could
the
I have
Paul
known that?
Polk Theater?
No way.
Because I couldn't see anybody's faces. I was sitting back there like, nobody has a face in this play. This is so weird.
How
And
old
my
were you when
mom
that
was
happened?
4th grade.
Oh, this is when Miss Georgia was doing it?
No, this was a company came in and put it on.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, no, there were no locals in it. I was just viewing it.
Yeah, and no one had a face. That's actually more terrifying than the actual plot of that
That's why it's not on the list. I hate people invite
ballet.
me to go to the Nutcracker. I'm like, no, thank you. No, I don't want to watch that faceless play
Well,
with no words that I sleep through all the time.
I would agree that a Christmas movie has to have a certain feeling, but this Die Hard can have those feelings, especially that
How many people die in Die Hard?
all of them. I mean, lots of people die, but there's the tragedy, but then there's the redemption at the end, and then it's snowing, but it's not really snowing because it's just paper from the
Yeah, it's
top of the
potato
building.
flakes. Yeah.
No, it's from the building because they're in
Oh.
L.A. But it's great.
To digress, I think the funniest thing about that Home Alone filming was that it was in a warmer month and they had to use potato flakes
Right.
to make it look as luscious and snowy as it was. And they said it was stinking so badly on
So
that
smelly.
set. It
Yeah.
was that rotten
That's real
potatoes.
acting.
That's real acting, folks.
So my brother has an advent calendar, and if you don't know what an advent calendar is, it's a calendar that helps you count down to Christmas, and it's the antagonist of Die Hard, whose name is Hans Gruber, and he's starting at the top of Nakatomi Plaza, and he's falling
That's funny.
slowly because that's
That's
spoiler alert.
adorable. I know there's a whole group of people that believe that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, but I feel like Die Hard's a movie you want to watch all the time. You know, you can watch it anytime. It's not getting you in the Christmas spirit. It's not one that I want to put on and wrap Christmas gifts to.
I mean, I could.
You're a liar. Your
I
wife
haven't-
would not let you wrap Christmas gifts to Die Hard.
Well, I don't actually even think my wife has seen Die Hard.
She says she has, folks.
Okay, she's saying she's seen it. I don't know, maybe once.
Do you think it's a Christmas movie? She doesn't think. Oh,
Look,
2-1.
it's not a survey. It's not a survey. It's a debate.
100% of the women in this room don't feel like,
Well,
it
and
may
this
be a gender
shock.
divide.
I think that Die Hard for me is a Christmas movie because it is in my Christmas movie list.
Yeah, like if you kept all your DVDs categorized,
The ones that I'm going to watch,
you would 100%.
I would put that DVD in with the Christmas movies and pull it out and watch it every Christmas.
Yeah.
And I do watch it every Christmas.
Right.
Not Christmas Day. I don't think it represents the birth of Christ very well.
No,
but
that was going to be my next, but I was like, well, none of these on our list represent the birth of Christ. That's
I
not
think
very
that it
helpful.
is a Christmas movie if you allow it to be a Christmas movie, because some of the themes that tie Christmas movies together.
Oh, that really opens a can of worms. You get to be whatever you want things
No,
to be and think.
no. There
that you
have to
wanna
be
be.
certain criteria, like Christmas being involved,
Yeah.
which Die Hard has.
Is it a central theme?
No, redemption is, which is the central theme of all Christmas movies, even the Hallmark movies. There's the lady from the city that moves to the small town that she used to live in, and then she's buying the bakery, but she doesn't know how to do it. And then
But
she
she
meets
finds a cute handyman.
yeah, cute handyman, and then they fall in love.
But then she falls out of love because her boyfriend from the city comes back, and then she realizes he's a total jerk, and then she wants the
right,
Christmas
and then
farmhouse.
she's redeemed at the end.
Yes, I love it.
All redemptive stories. Even Love Actually has redemption.
So much redemption. I mean, it's 9 times the redemption that Die Hard has.
Because it has 10 stories. Die
'Cause
Hard
it
has
does.
one story
Yeah, one terrible story.
about Christmas.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think crawling through air vents is very festive.
Come out to the coast, have a few laughs. I think it's very Christmassy. I think that we're just going to have to.
Holly's name is Holly. That's the only thing Christmassy about that movie.
It is very, and he says
they did that on purpose.
He says ho ho ho.
What is there a sequel?
Yes, it's called Die Hard 2.
Is that a Christmas movie?
Not as much as the first one.
Is it set on Christmas? Is there any Christmas in it?
It's near.
Does it have redemption in it?
It does. It has
so
snow.
it's a Christmas movie?
No, because it doesn't have Christmas music.
Is that Die Hard with a Vengeance?
No, that's the third one.
Oh my God. Is that one a Christmas movie?
No, it doesn't take place at Christmas at all.
Well, Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3 is a Christmas series. I don't
Wait,
think.
is Home Alone 3 Christmassy?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's a different actor.
Right, which
But
is why I didn't
it's
see it.
Christmas.
I think Scarlett Johansson is in the third one when she's a child.
Yeah, I can't confirm or
I'll have
deny
to look
that.
that up.
I was gonna see what other ones. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Well, those are
Also
that's not.
Redemption, also Christmas in the title, so
No, I'm not. I was gonna say it's sequel. I was thinking like Die Hard as a series is not a Christmas series, but neither is National Lampoon's. It's
right.
just the one.
That's a terrible pull for you.
Yeah, I'm not helping myself. Is there a Christmas Story too?
Christmas
The
Story.
Santa Claus too.
There is a Christmas Story too.
I don't think I've seen it.
And there's actually
There's no
a
way
relatively recent sequel. So there's a one that's called Christmas Story 2, and they cast different people.
Oh, it's more modern.
But then there's a more modern version that just came out recently.
Yeah.
That is the guy that played Ralphie as an adult, and
Yeah.
he's going through moving back home, and it's
How fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sequel.
To completely digress, I saw Zootopia 2 last weekend.
Not a Christmas movie.
So good.
Oh, it's good.
It was. I am usually hate sequels.
Okay.
I like this number 2 better than number 1.
Wow.
Hilarious. I laughed out loud many times.
Wow.
I thought the storyline was better than the first one.
Okay.
Your wife told me you had asked them to go and y'all didn't go. She put the kibosh on it.
She did kibosh it.
Y'all need to go.
She wanted to sit in the fire, in front of the fire, and watch television.
I don't blame you.
We watched Hoarders instead.
You'd have much preferred Zootopia.
Nothing says Christmas like Hoarders.
Well, I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, I think we're calling it a stalemate then.
Yeah, we're going to remain divided, much like America.
Yikes.
But this one I think is on gender lines. I think women will think it's not a Christmas movie.
Much like America.
Well, that wraps our Christmas episode. May your lights be untangled, your cookies not be burnt, and your stocking oranges be appreciated.
Oranges.
Oranges.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.